Welcome to Weirdo Theater. This is Ole Anderson with another spooky tale. Tonight's thriller is The Cask of Amontillado, Revisited, written and adapted by Ben Goetz.
The interior of Quirinal Palace, day. Townspeople are gathered in the Great Hall, where people are conversing with each other. Everyone is seated in elegant seats with little gifts for the Queen's birthday. Queen Anna and King William are seated at their respectable thrones. The jester, Fortunato, walks on with a large smile on his face and a scroll in one hand.
My queen, it is an honor to be here on this wonderful day. I have a very special gift for you, and I hope that you will like it. It is a few jokes that I think you will find amusing.
Thank you, Fortunato.
Where is the best place to find a king that is truly committed? A mental hospital. Why do kings like smart queens? Because opposites attract. A princess and a queen are taking a walk. The princess spots a piece of gum on the ground and tries to put it in her mouth. "Don't eat that. It's dirty and there are germs," said the queen. "Why are you so smart?" the princess asked. The queen responded, "All queens know this. It's on the queen test. If you don't know it, you can't be a queen." The princess smiled and replied, "Oh, I get it. So if you don't pass the test, you have to be the king."
The townspeople laugh even more, and the Queen has a few more.
Does anyone know how a king screws in a light bulb? He holds the bulb there and waits for the kingdom to revolve around him.
Queen Anna laughs harder, and the townspeople laugh even more than the time before.
But the funniest of jokes is the fact that my friend, Montresor, tried to do that very thing yesterday, and amongst admiring himself in the light bulb, fell down, shattered the light bulb as well as his arm. So on behalf, I apologize, Your Majesty, for his absence.
By this point, Queen Anna is in tears of laughter. The entire collection of townspeople are in an uproar of laughter, and King William stands up to silence the crowd.
Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen, for coming here this afternoon to celebrate Queen Anne's birthday. Today was truly an exciting evening. Carnival is tomorrow, and I look forward to seeing you all there.
After hearing this, the townspeople get up from their seats and live after the men bow and the women give a curtsy. The interior of the Montresor home, night. Montresor, Lady Montresor, and their children Marie, Josephine, Agnes, and the family friend Belinda sit around in the parlor of the Montresor home. They are enjoying the heat of the fireplace. Montresor sits with his cast resting on the arm of the chair.
So, Belinda, how was Queen Anna's celebration?
Well, Montresor, I'm afraid that I have some bad news for you.
What kind of bad news?
Unfortunately, Fortunato made a joke to make the Queen happy. That joke was about you, Montresor. Everyone laughed harder and harder, and there was nothing that I could do. I wrote down what he said. I am so sorry.
Belinda hands a small piece of paper to Montresor. Montresor reads what is on the small piece of paper and appears to be baffled by what is on the paper. His face starts to turn red.
I can't believe that he did this to me. One day, I swear, I will get revenge on Fortunato for making a fool out of me in front of everyone.
My dear Montresor, don't say that about your friend. He was only jesting. You must forgive him. I agree with Mother. We all make fun of our friends behind their back. Just forgive him, Father. I feel the same as Mother and Marie. We all do things that are wrong, but you have to be the better person and forgive him.
5-year-old Agnes nods her head.
I will try.
Thank you. Now, girls, go head on upstairs and get some rest for Carnival tomorrow. It is going to be a large celebration, and you're going to need energy.
After hearing this, Marie, Josephine, and Agnes walk up and give Lady Montresor and Montresor hugs before going to their rooms. Montresor and Lady Montresor embrace, and Lady Montresor shows Belinda out. Montresor starts mumbling to himself.
There's no way that I will ever forgive him. He deserves to be punished for making the Montresor's family name humiliated. I swear that by tomorrow evening, he will wish that he had never disgraced my family name.
Fade out. Cut to the exterior streets of Italy, night. People are dressed in extremely colorful costumes. Everyone is singing and dancing and cluttering the streets of Italy. Montresor walks up to a slightly intoxicated Fortunato, pretending that they are still good friends. Lucchesi, the wine taster, also happens to be standing by Fortunato.
Good evening, Fortunato and Lucchesi. I have an exciting announcement to make. I have just come across a large amount of Amontillado. Unfortunately, my tasting is not as good as it used to be. Lucchesi, would you like to test it for me?
Of course, Montresor.
No. Let me do it. Go enjoy your night. I can do this little thing for Montresor. You can try it some other time.
All right, Fortunato. I'll see you at the winery first thing in the morning, right?
Of course.
Well, here you go, Lucchesi. You must have a taste. Take a little with you for the evening.
Montresor hands Lucchesi a small bottle of Amontillado to himself.
I still can't believe that the apothecary let me purchase a cata acid. Lucchesi cannot find out what I am going to do, so I had to buy it. I had to. The cata acid should cause him to forget all of the events of tonight. Thank God.
So, where is all of this Amontillado you speak of?
It is in the catacombs.
All right, let me just say goodbye to my wife.
Fade out. Cut to the exterior streets of Italy, night. Lady Fortunato is talking with some friends. She sees her husband coming and leaves them to come talk to Fortunato.
I was wondering when you were going to show up.
I was just talking to Montresor. He asked me to taste his Amontillado to see if it's authentic.
You've already had enough to drink, Fortunato. Go home, get some sleep, have Lucchesi taste it.
You don't think I can handle it? What a wife you are. You can go home and get some sleep yourself. And as for Lucchesi, he cannot tell the difference between Amontillado and sherry.
Just come home at a decent hour, all right?
I promise I will.
Fade out. Cut to the exterior catacomb entrance, night. The door to the catacombs looks very dusty and old. Montresor gives Fortunato a wine bottle.
Here is a nice bottle of wine to get your taste buds going.
Thank you, Montresor.
Fortunato starts to cough. It begins with just a few short coughs, but then it sounds like he's dying.
Are you sure that you don't want to turn back? You seem to be getting sick, Fortunato.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. It's just the mold.
I'd like to show you something. It's my family's coat of arms.
Montresor shows Fortunato the coat of arms. It is a golden foot in a blue background crushing a snake, whose fangs are embedded in the foot's heel with the motto, Nemo me impune lacessit.
What does that mean?
It means, no one attacks me with impunity.
Why, that is very interesting. Say, are you one of the Masons?
I am indeed.
I do not believe you. Give me proof.
Montresor takes out the masonry trowel. It has the mason symbol on the back of it with the name Montresor on it as well.
Why is that with you?
You'll see, all in good time, Fortunato. More wine?
Of course.
At this, Montresor gives Fortunato yet another bottle of wine which he gulps down. After finishing, Fortunato loses his balance and falls down. The wine bottle shatters into pieces.
Sorry. I must be tired and sick.
It's all right. I will take care of it later.
Montresor carefully steps around the glass and drags Fortunato around it. Montresor drags Fortunato for a little while until he reaches a niche, a small enclosed area similar to a closet but made of stone. By this time, Fortunato is madly drunk, but doesn't resist when Montresor chains him to the wall.
I must leave you, Fortunato.
Yes. Bring me some of that Amontillado you spoke of.
I will.
Montresor leaves to go into another room. He comes back with mortar and bricks in his hands.
I thought you would bring me some Amontillado, Montresor.
Well, I thought you were my friend, Fortunato.
I thought we were friends, Montresor.
I thought you would never betray me.
I thought you would get over it.
I thought you were better than that.
I thought you wouldn't care.
I thought you were a good person.
I thought you would be happy for me.
Well, I am not happy. You have disgraced my family name, and for that, you will get to suffer a horrible death.
Yeah, right.
Fortunato tries to get up, but he is chained to the wall and cannot move.
What did you do to me?
Montresor starts laying bricks in the entrance of the niche and filling them with mortar, so as to entomb him alive.
This is what you get for insulting my family name.
For the love of God, Montresor.
Yes, for the love of God.
After saying this, we see Montresor take out some gunpowder and drop it into the niche through the hole. Montresor also takes a torch and lights it. He drops it in a hole, and then puts the last brick in place and seals it with mortar, so as not to hear him scream.
I suddenly feel sick. I wonder. It must be the dampness down here. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I have done my deed, and this is why you should never disgrace a family name.
Lady Montresor appears and runs to Montresor. Agnes is with her, but stays behind to watch.
What are you doing here?
Something in my gut told me to come down here, like there was someone in trouble. Where's Fortunato? Is he in trouble?
He already left.
I know that's not true, because I would have seen him on his way back. Is that blood on your shirt? You killed him! You killed Fortunato like you said you would! How could you?
It's just Amontillado on my shirt. And as for Fortunato, I did justice. He disgraced our family name, and I had to do something about it. No one can ever know.
Montresor, what has gotten into you? I am going to get the police and put you in a place where you belong.
Oh, no, you won't.
Montresor takes out his trowel and hits Lady Montresor, who falls to the ground. Montresor stands over her body and takes out another match that he used to light his torch. Montresor throws some extra gunpowder on Lady Montresor. Montresor strikes his match and places it on Lady Montresor, who gets enveloped in flames. Montresor stands while watching Lady Montresor burn into a crisp. After the flames go out, Montresor steps on what is left of Lady Montresor, and everything turns into dust. Montresor uses his shoe to move the dust around and mix it with the dirt from the catacombs. Suddenly, we hear sobbing noises. Montresor turns around to see Agnes sitting in a corner crying.
What are you doing here?
My God.
Why must my life be so unfortunate? Is there not a moment that I could have some luck? Do I have to kill my daughter too?
We hear an eerie sound. Montresor looks afraid. The spirits of Fortunato and Lady Montresor appear.
Fortunato? Lady Montresor? Ow!
Stunned by seeing the spirits, Montresor falls backwards and grabs a handle by the wall. This activates a trapdoor that opens up the ground behind him full of spikes.
This is what you get for manipulating me into coming with you into the catacombs.
This is what you get for killing Fortunato and me and threatening to kill my daughter.
We came back to give you what you deserve, and all for the love of God.
Agnes sees her mother and tries to give her a big hug, but in doing so falls over the hole and lands by Montresor. Montresor gasps his final breath.
I should have just forgiven them.
The end.